Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share a story with you that I believe will make you rethink your own life. Taraweeh, a prayer that brings peace and forgiveness. But what most people don't know is that it can change the life of a believer in the most miraculous way. Have you ever wondered how an hour-long prayer could change someone's life? Join me as we explore the story of someone who participated in Taraweeh for the first time and discovered that it's not just a ritual, but a spiritual journey that completely transformed them from the inside out. Can you imagine the feeling of stepping into the darkness, participating in a prayer ritual you've never fully understood, and then feeling a profound transformation? Let's follow this story together and find out exactly what kind of miracle Taraweeh can bring and how it could change you too. Taraweeh changed my life in ways I never expected. Introduction, a story that begins with doubt. When I first heard about Taraweeh, I didn't fully understand the miraculous power it could bring. As a Muslim living in the United States, I grew up in a small Muslim community. We didn't really focus on regularly attending Taraweeh prayers like I saw in videos or heard about from friends. To me, Taraweeh was just one part of Ramadan that I'd witnessed through stories from my parents or friends. It was a ritual of worship I didn't truly understand, and what I knew about it never really touched my heart. But then one day, I decided to attend my very first Taraweeh prayer, stepping into a new journey. That day, I felt full of doubt and confusion. Growing up in the West, I was accustomed to rituals where anyone could participate without too many restrictions. However, Taraweeh was different. It required patience, deep devotion, and strong faith. When I walked into the mosque on my first Ramadan night, I felt my own inadequacy. I wasn't familiar with the long prayer rhythm, nor with the simple yet demanding movements that required utmost focus. Could I maintain my attention throughout this long prayer? Would I feel the sanctity of it? That question kept lingering in my mind. Initial emotions, fatigue, and challenge. As the Taraweeh prayer began, I felt overwhelmed. Every movement, every prayer, every step in prostration had a deep meaning, and I couldn't help but feel the reverence in the air. The scent of incense, the soft lighting, and the gentle sounds of the prayer created a sacred atmosphere that felt almost magical. However, my body felt tired and my mind was still scattered. Each time I prostrated, I felt a bit of fatigue, but deep down, I could sense a strange peace. Although it was difficult to stay focused, I could still feel something special. Spiritual connection, understanding, and forgiveness. After every Taraweeh prayer, I felt something change within me. Taraweeh wasn't just a ritual, it became an opportunity for me to understand myself better and to find peace within my soul. The moments of prostration and bowing became precious times where I reflected on things I had done wrong and the prayers of forgiveness I had never truly focused on. I realized that every action, every prayer, was a chance for me to improve myself. Taraweeh helped me reflect on my actions, thoughts, and words. Gradually, I began to feel that I was changing. I became more patient, more compassionate, and more grateful for what I had. A big change, from a new believer to a transformed person. Without a doubt, Taraweeh changed me in ways I never expected. As I continued attending prayers during the following Ramadan nights, I began to notice a clear difference in myself. Before, I would easily lose patience or feel discouraged when faced with challenges. But now, during difficult moments, I found calmness and strength in the prayers, in my connection with Allah. Taraweeh didn't just help me improve as a person, it also changed the way I viewed life. I learned that peace and tranquility don't come from the outside, but are gifts from within, gifts I can find in those moments of prayer. Every night, as I woke up from sleep and participated in Taraweeh, I felt a deep connection to the global Muslim community, a vast community that I had never truly felt a part of until I joined this ritual. Discovering the power of Taraweeh, creating a new spiritual life. Taraweeh is not just a simple ritual, but a profound experience. It helped me not only cleanse my soul, but also change the way I live. After each prayer, I felt as if I was renewed, as though my soul had been cleansed of the worries and burdens of life. I no longer saw life as a series of hectic days, but as a journey full of challenges, yet also filled with faith and hope. Taraweeh and its impact on my daily life. When I started participating in Taraweeh, I began to notice that my life had undergone subtle yet powerful changes. The habits I once considered normal, such as waking up late, not respecting time, or neglecting to care for others, no longer had a place in my life. Taraweeh taught me that every moment is precious, and I need to live with more purpose, with an open heart and a peaceful soul. Taraweeh, a spiritual journey that never ends. Taraweeh changed me in ways I cannot fully express in words. It isn't just a set of prayers, it's an ongoing journey of self-improvement, a quest for forgiveness and inner peace. If you've never participated in Taraweeh, I highly encourage you to try it, because it might just be a life-changing experience, just as it was for me. So, the story of Taraweeh and the changes it brought to my life has come to an end, but this spiritual journey has only just begun. Taraweeh is not just a ritual, it is a gateway to a new world, a world where you can find peace within and a deep connection with the Almighty. If you've never tried it, you might not fully understand the miracles it can bring. And I know that as we continue to discover more of Ramadan, each story, each moment in Taraweeh will continue to change us in some way. Remember, if you found this story meaningful, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because there are many more interesting videos on our channel. Together, we will continue exploring deep and meaningful spiritual experiences in life. Don't miss out, because the journey to discover Taraweeh still holds many things you haven't yet learned. See you in the next video, where we will continue to explore the miracles of Ramadan and the values it brings to each of us.